Hey, bye. It's me, and well, I just had to do it again. This has come through. Yes, it's here already. I can't believe how time travels. It just goes by, and which is quite appropriate when you're dealing with the Doctor, because here we have it. Latest issue of Doctor Who magazine. February, yes, it's got February 2023. 2023, here we are, the latest issue. Well, it doesn't seem 5 minutes since I was going on about the other one. And I have to be careful again because I do get carried away and I'm rambling on. But let's look, here's the cover. And what's the first thing you see on the cover? It's, of course, the new companion. Yes, here we have Ruby Sunday. Yes, Ruby Sunday is the new character played by Millie Gibson. Millie Gibson plays Ruby Sunday. And here we have Ncuti Gatwa, the 15th Doctor. Yes, 15th Doctor. There it is. And it's all go, isn't it? As the years going on, we're getting more and more information coming through. And that's great. And I know there is an update on this, which we'll probably get in the next issue, which we actually have seen the 15th Doctor's new outfit, what he's going to be wearing, what he's going to be identified as. Same with Ruby Tuesday as well. Ruby Sunday, it's funny. There's a bit in here about the song Ruby Tuesday. Ruby Tuesday, I always think Rolling Stones and Melanie from the 60s, and that inspired her name, which is Ruby Sunday. But anyhow, I just thought I'd stick that in, as we'll see anyhow. So that is the main sort of focus on the cover. We've also got an interview with Phil Collinson, who's rejoining the team. It's a lot about the team. You'll see about that. Then we've got, of course, Russell T Davies involved in two bits here. We've got him doing his column, which he does for Doctor Who magazine, writing for them. And then we've got him involved in a big interview with the production team, and also with David Tennant there and Kathleen Tate. So that's something to look forward to. I'll show you. And then we've got about the new comic strip, which is continuing with the 14th Doctor. So let's have a look inside, shall we? Hey, Bayek. Well, here we are. The first sort of news page here, and it's talking about systems, all systems go, more information about the production, which is interesting. But what I'm interested in here, there's a bit about, a Guinness Book of Records. William Russell, yes, who was the first male companion of the Doctor, going right back to 1963, now holds the Guinness Book of Records for the longest gap between returning, because he actually came back, as we know, in The Power of the Doctor, the special anniversary, centenary anniversary of the BBC show, the very last 13th Doctor story, as you know, and there he is. He's well into his 90s as well, and he never looks it. Look at that. There he is. Wow. Oh, yes. Let's see, what else have we got? There's sort of more news, like there's this regeneration figure things that have come out, which is interesting. And then here, actually there is the column from Russell T Davies talking about how he learnt from the BBC, how they talked with him about inviting him back and what tempted him back to come back as the showrunner, yes, or producer, whatever we call him, nowadays. There's Letters page, which is a lot about the power of the Doctor, and looking forward, some great stuff there. She's all very exciting. Then there's more from the production diary of the script editor, Scott Hancock. There's all this. And then we've got, they do love doing these things. This month in 1973. And it's about, with the third Doctor, about what he was up to at that time. 1973. Great year, that. 73. Now, here we are. This is where we got an interview with the new companion. There it is. And they say, Ruby Sunday, not Ruby Tuesday. Ruby Sunday. That's the name for Millie Gibson's character. We're all going to know her very well. And there's more in the interview there. Even more. Oh, look. The coincidence. The Rolling Stones. You see, look. The Ruby Tuesday. We knew we'd get there. Yeah. And then Russell T Davies here describes about the background to her being cast in the role, which is very interesting as well. Then we get sort of, I like these sort of odd articles here that we get. Here we've got sort of, for each year of Doctor Who, a particular prop or desirable collectibles or personal mementos for that year. So we start from 1963 in this issue, and then we've got more. 1966. 66 always seems a good year, doesn't it? A lot of good years. To 1967. That, I love that great advert. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, brilliant. Fantastic. Now, here is the real icing on the cake. Look at this. Great picture. They all came together. So there's David Tennant, as I say, and Catherine Tate. And then with Russell T Davies, the other production company, Bad Wolf involved. The whole story is here. Now, it's interesting because it makes me sort of think, well, physical media is still great because I've not seen anything like this on the internet. I mean, obviously they can reproduce this, but isn't it great to actually read something? People go on about all this and physical media. Isn't it great to actually get a magazine where we've got things that you cannot easily get on the internet? Well, you can because people reproduce it, but I think this is great, and you don't. It's great just seeing this interview like this, and it's exciting. It goes on, great. It's just great, you love it. I love it, because I don't think I would get. You don't get this in depth at all, even when people reproduce it. They don't. But the same depth of interviews. I mean, it's just still going on. It's a really good read. Really good read. Yeah. Now, I notice here they're advertising the Chronicle series of 2007. Now, I hope that does come through. It may do, it may not. It'd be nice if it does. We'll see if it happens. My shopkeeper, if Girish can get it for me. Right. Then we've got this series, which is quite ongoing, about fans who went on set. This is in the 1980s, I think, mainly, to see recordings of the Doctor Who episodes. They were invited on, and they talk about their experiences on set, which is... I love, again, all this history that you get. Well, these are quite long articles as well. You don't get this, do you? Anywhere else? No. Oh, dear. Then, now this is interesting. This is about the 4th episode of the epic series, Dalek Master Plan. Now, this is very interesting talking about this episode. I'm just totally fascinated by all these historical things. Look, we've got more here about it all. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, wouldn't it be great if we could have the complete Dalek Master Plan? But sadly, I don't think that will ever happen. I think we've got how many episodes? Out of the 10, I think we've got 4 or 5 at least that have survived. It might be only 4, I don't know. But I have to check that out. But it's still a great... What we've got is, it's better than Note. Then we've got the comic strip starting on this page of the 14th Doctor. Yeah. That's just an idea of that. Let me have a look at else. I'm also fascinated. You always get these wonderful adverts from companies selling some of the back issues of the Target book and memorabilia and what have you. And it's like I noticed here, there's a copy of Dalek Invasion of Earth. £15. Some of these have quite... gone up in price quite a lot, but then there's others that are, an average of about £3 for Target books, which isn't bad, is it? £3-4. But that's always interesting as well. Then we've got, now this is from the final season of the 12th Doctor, when Bill joined. There's a review of the episode and look at Thin Ice, which is a historical one, as I remember. It was a really good one. I rate... It's funny because I rate that last series with Bill quite highly. I like the 12th Doctor, but I never perhaps got into the 12th Doctor as much. Sometimes I did, sometimes I didn't. But when Bill joined, I really was very... I don't know whether it was a combination with her. I thought it was great. Yeah. I really like that. And then, of course, he did a few specials, as we know, as well, after that. It's just great. Absolutely, there's more there about it. Yeah. That's Thin Ice. That was the name of the story. It's a good story. Check it out. And then, of course, again, I know I'm still going on about it, and the magazine's still going on about it. It's a review of season 2 from the classic collection. The one I get excited about. Here it is, a more detailed review of that wonderful collection. I'm looking forward to seeing what's coming out next. I mean, it's just that would just bowl me over totally. So pleased I got it, and there's a bit more review about it there as well. Yeah, wowing. Whew. Great. Then we always go into the section about usually Big Finish and BBC audio tapes. This was interesting. It's more of the War Doctor stories, which is nice. I think he didn't do many, but I think John Hurt actually did some recordings as the War Doctor. But sadly, he died. But I think there may well have been some recordings of him. Yeah. I mean, look, we've got unit stories as well. This is what I've got. The Doctor Who universe has got so much potential, hasn't it, to expand. There it is again with unit stories. Some nice adverts for figures and, the normal sort of collectibles. There's a big market there now for that as they've gathered on. There's also another review of that book, the Doctor Who and the Daleks book, which is all illustrated with wonderful things. Oh, there's now. Hey, I got this in more. There's about look at the annual. Yep, there's a look at the Doctor Who annual here. Yep. Oh, it's great. I love that Doctor Who annual. I got excited about that. There's more audiobooks. Look, I can't help it, but there's the 8th Doctor in one of his audiobooks as well, review. Wonderful stuff. Absolutely wonderful. What can I say? Oh, yeah. There's competitions here. Win a chance of the collector's thing and the annual. Hey, buy it. What else have we got? We've got more about the unit stories with Joe Grant. Yeah, more about unit stories. Then we have got more. It seems to be quite a big thing, this issue, just talking about adventures and what's going to happen. There's a thing about Torchwood as well. Then we've got a nice little thing about Barbara Wright moments, from the first series. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The very first, she again was one of the first people to enter the TARDIS. Yeah, as Barbara. Oh, yeah. Barbara Wright. Yeah, I know I'm going to. Oh, then, just to cap it off, there we have the 9th Doctor with his audio. So it is really full of audio stories. And I think I've probably gone on too long, as you do when you get sort of stuck into these things. But here it is. It's the latest issue, and it's exciting. It's great. It's fantastic. And I thought I'd just share with you again, how much enjoyment I get. I'm still loving all this. The series feels really vibrant still. It still is exciting. I know it hasn't been for some people, but yeah, this is good. It makes you feel good. And that's why I'm still a Doctor Who fan. After all these years and years, I still can't help getting Doctor Who out. I do get excited by it. You know how much I really do love, obviously, the classical Doctor Who, and that's there. But, I get excited by the new Doctor Who as well. Yeah, fantastic. So, that's it. All I'm going to say is, as usual, if you want to know more about these videos, sometimes I don't know when I'm going to put them out, but I just put them out. And here we are. Subscribe, and we'll let you know. And then, if you like this, if you really do like it, then, well, give it a like. It costs no, I always say. And all I'm going to say is, as usual, I'll see thee, and I'll see thee again.